Hello friends and hello student. My name is Ashok Sijala. In this session, we'll learn the reverse of 1D array elements in C language. So let us start. First, I share my laptop screen and here fix the position so you can watch better my video lecture. And here Turbo C++ is there. I just double click and take some time. Yes, open Alt F file menu and taking new file. And here our definition of program, write a program to enter one dimensional array and just and print it elements in reverse order. So not a 1D array itself, but its element we have to print. In my previous one video lecture, I come reverse of 1D array itself, but now that element we can reverse. That are totally different definition, and how it's also like in my video lecture in C language, like we can enter 1, 2, 3, and that is perfect number. So 3, 1, 2, that is a not a digit reverse, but number. So that first that one position in like our 6th standard maths books one, that is we have learning the position of number. So here first position 10, then 100, then 1000, then 10,000 lakhs, that type of 10 lakhs. So that is a position we can shifting, not our digit only print in reverse order. So like here we can enter, I give one example. So here example of x of 0 element is there in our 1D array. So that is a store like 12. So here we can reverse the 21. We can shifting the element, that position. So 12 and 21, that is different. So here we can like our next element in second, like we can store 13. So 31. So that is a reverse order. So we can shifting to, and if any user store like 1, 2, 3, that is I give examples 3 digit in number. So that swap or reverse the 3 to 1. So that is a goal in our this session. So just for your reference, I give this our paperwork, that is multi and means comment line. So you can find that is a, so 1 digit also enter, 2 digit, 3 digit, depend upon user. So we can start to our coding. Yes, first include and stdio.h, then console conio.input, console input output, then our main function, and then here we can find to our definition. Yes, so there is my technique. So what is a first input? Yes, we have to find 1D array is our input, and then what is process? So reverse it elements, not array itself, but element is reverse order, and then output. So that reverse of element all print in array, 1D array. So first we can normal like we can static array and then I, and we can scan and print with index. So let us try some fast. So here we can say that enter 1D array elements. Yes, so elements. Yes, enter 1D array elements, and one for loop is required. I equal to 0 because array index start with 0 index. Index always start is 0. And we can scanning time also print our index. So which element store in which index we have to find out. So x of %d, and then I print I is our index. So here now I can use the scanf function. So scan our 1D array element. So ampersand x of I, that pronunciation, and that is scanning perfectly. I just copy, yes, control insert and shift insert. So copy and paste. Okay. So here now what to do? Here I remove just enter word 1D array element R. Okay, and here provide the /n, and then I remove this brace because that is optional in one statement, otherwise that compulsory. So here you can provide, there is no any error. Yes, in one statement you can also provide the brace, but not require. Okay, that is optional, but two statement must be compulsory. So yes, here our printing and scanning with index is a complete. Yes. So I first save this file, and we can say that 1D array underscore element in reverse order. So REV, and maximum we can give the 8 characters. So here E for element and REV reverse order. So yes, one file is there. So I compile, yes, it's compile, that our exe file is generated. Yes, look, that exe is generated. That is name is same, but extension is distinct. Exe means executable file. Okay, so here we can give our element, like first I want to give sequence. So yes, that print in horizontal order. So if you require horizontal, then print horizontal, or vertical is also a possibility. So here we can provide the /n, yes, and here I remove the /n and provide to here. So vertical, yes, let us check how vertical prints, or any change in the your source file main or .c extension, that known as a source file. So first compile and then run. That is a, otherwise that all the file output is generated. So now that is a with scan index scanning and printing complete with index. Okay, so we can say that array 1D print with scanning and printing with index, that known as. Okay, so now in between we can take our logic. Yes, so what logic? So here our reverse, so I take one variable here r equal to 0 initialization, and r taking to our reverse number, and also shift their position. So like we can enter 12, so that shifting the 21. Okay, interchange that element value. Okay, so here again that in between, that is you have to know, I give the input, process and output. So our process is a middle part. So here is our input. Yes, that is a input, and that is our output. So in between, that is a process, means logic. So I equal to 0. Yes, then I less than 5. We can static array first, and then in my upcoming video I also cover the dynamic array. Okay, then while loop I taking, yes, there is a not nesting loop is there, but not two for loop, two different for loop and while loop, that combination. And in number programming you have to know very well, loop is a always while. So here is a like one, there are 1D array, but that same logic in reverse of number. Like in my one video lecture is I enter like 1 2 3 and then 3 2 1. So that logic I same using here, but in different angle. Here we can reverse of the array 5 element. That is here we fix the 5 element. So here what to do? X of I is greater than 0. That is our logic. In simple logic we have to, what condition? So what condition we have to apply? N is greater than 0. Here is a X of I, because array is a collection of similar data type. Here is an integer data type, and there is a 5 elements. So 5 number we can reverse. Okay, so that same logic we have to apply. So here R, and then R, we can say that multiplication of 10. Yes, so that also you can shorten. Compound assignment also use, like I give here, I write like R equal to R multiply 10 and semicolon. So what short here, first asterisk sign, and then remove this all. That is a that full form is same. So one statement, same variable used 2 times. So you can that is a short technique, only one time that variable give. So that known as a compound assignment operator. Okay, and same here, R plus or equal to then X of I, and then modulo 10. So that is our digit is separate. So what is a full form? R equal to R plus X of I and then modulo 10. That is a full form of this statement, short technique. So if you not get idea, so I give the full form also. So plus equal, that is a compound assignment operator. Okay. Then here what to do? Here we can x of I, same, or like n equal to n divided by 10. So here is our group of elements. So x of I equal to x of I divided by 10. So here you can also use short technique like here plus division or equal to. So there are two times you have to not write. I first write full form. So x equal to x divided by 10 semicolon. So here I remove this and prefix is a division. So that is the same. So I use in all three statements is a short technique, compound assignment operator. So here that I also write comment for your reference, that is a full form. So you can get the idea, that is a full form of this statement. Okay. Okay, now what to do? So after the first iteration, or that is a dry run method, first round of our inner while loop is complete. So our first 0 x of 0 element is a reverse, and that is a 0, means greater than 0. Then while loop is after false, that x of I is a 0. So our reverse number which store r variable. So we can assign x of I because that's 0 and r. So we can get to our reverse number. Okay, same we can store in our array. Otherwise, you can take also other 1D array, but here not required. And every time we can R2 assign to 0. So here we can only in declaration time R assign to 0. That position we have to our elements. So here I double, but here I cannot give. Here is a only one time initialize because that is a nested loop. So here I initialize only one time 0, and after I plus plus. So here I give the R equal to 0. Okay. So every time R whenever loop is coming to here, I plus plus. So also that R equal to 0 is initialized. So that is a complete now logic. So let us check first. We can just save, yes, and compile. Yes, there is no any error. That short to all statement work perfectly, and run. So I first give single digit to our element, that perfectly or not. First one position, all elements. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we can check the 2-digit number. So that perfect, that is perfect printing, or like simple we can print in previously. So that is not any, because that is only one digit number, we can say that. Now I can give the 2-digit number. So what happened? Yes. So I give the not 11 because that is a 1 1. So that perfectly not get idea. So I start the 12. Yes. So 12, yes, then 13, yes, then 14, then 15, then 16. Yes. So yes, let us first, or 2-digit is shifting. 21, 31, 41, 51, and 61. 12, 30, 40, 50, and 16. That is reverse. Now I again run and give the 3-digit number. So like 1, 2, 3, yes, then 4, 5, 6, yes, 7, 8, 9, yes, and again we can start some different number. So here I give the like 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 9, 9, yes, no problem. So now 3, 4, and 8. So that different type of number. Yes. So let us. Yes, that is shifting 3-digit. There is no limitation. 4-digit, but only 5-digit up to. But what happened otherwise? That integer array range is complete. In positive range of integer 30,000, 32,767. So only 5 up to 4-digit you have to get. 5-digit you can give. Then you can take the long integer. So that is also possible. But that rank problem give the negative value. So yes, first we can check, and here one improvement our logic. Here we can R initialize in that declaration part, and here we can also initialize. There are 2 times we have to initialize, because every time first element here is a condition start that not coming to in this part. Yes, so that directly I equal to 0 and I less than 5 condition check and entry the while loop. So our R variable here is also required to initialize. Otherwise, first element is not taking perfectly. So what is the solution of? We can take not to here initialize 0 and not to here initialize 0. I remove this. So where to initialize? Here directly r equal to 0. So every time entry, first our r initialize to 0. So let us check. Yes, I give again 2-digit number element means. So okay, perfectly, there is no any error. So that is some improvement, and now we can check this logic in watch how it's perfect work. That is very important. So watch we have to take, and also we have to take the output window. And here I some size of our main screen, yes, decrease. And here let us check first our x of I, yes, that and then our r variable, and yes, that r and x of I, and I is iteration, so that is not required. So let us, and we can start to our main directly here, not A to Z our tracing. So I control F8 that position. So red line. So that loop trace table tracing start to here. That is indication red line selection, and alter R. That is you have to know trace into that function key F7. So first I control F9 run and scan our element. I give like 2 digits 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So we can check 2 element in 2 digit and 2 element in 3 digit. So let us check. So first, yes, our outer loop is start, and also yes, here we can give in I. So I is a now yes initialized to 0 because that loop is I not press F7. So I press now. So first our 12 number is get, and here R is garbage value is now gone. Yes, R is 0 and I is also 0. And now while loop is inner loop is round its turn first iteration table, that is dry run method. So we can trace table or iteration table that known as, and that technique we can set our watch. You can also paperwork, and that is a dry run method. Some students not what is a dry run method. So you can trace line how outer and inner loop is executing that coordination, how that true and false. So that is a, so here or I initialize 0 and I less than 5. So that condition is true. R initialize 0, and while loop X is our element is 12, so greater than 0. Yes, and now that R multiply 10. So now that is a 0. Yes, 0 is 0 because multiplication, any operation done with 0. So all are 0. Then here plus R equal to R plus X of and modulo. So 2 is separate and store in R. Yes, let us, yes, 2 is separate because modulo 10. So 2 is store in R, okay, reverse. And here our new number is a divide by 10. So that is only 1. Yes, so let us, yes, X of I is 1 only. So that again loop is repeat. So R is taking to 2 because here R equal to R initially is 0, but because multiply 10. So first position, that first number, and then R plus next our modulo operator, next digit. So here again loop is true because X of I store 1, and now yes, R multiply 10. So that position is 10. So I can say in previous 6 standard we can learn the position. So 1 position, then 10, 1000, 3 digit, that 100, that type, and 1000 also possible. So here that multiply R is a 2 and multiply 10. So what that number is a just 20. So that is a position of 22 digit, and then R equal to R plus X of modulo 10. So X is 1, so 21. Yes, that number is 21 because that reverse order. So first get the position and then assign to that modulo operator. So that is a, here we can take this position. So first initially 0 position means first position, and then second that type of 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh. Oh, that is that type. You go in sequence. Okay. So yes, and then our new number is X of 1 and divide by 10. So that is 0, and while loop is false. Yes, while loop false, but R is taking our reverse number, and X of we can assign to 0. So our reverse number we can store now, otherwise all are 0. So we can take assign R to X of I. Yes, that X of I. So that is stored, and I plus plus, so second position, now turn to 13 number, same process going on. So I repeat only one time because all we have to not time consuming. So here again, why we, because that R store our previously reverse digit number 21. Now R initialized to 0 again, then continue going like 13 is greater than 0 because I is 1 and new number is 13 at greater than 0, yes. Then R multiply R divided by 10, so 0, yes. Then our separate 3 digit is separate because modulo operator. So here R plus R modulo 10, so R store the 3 because the R previously 0, that position. And now new number, that is a 13 divided by 10, so only that can only 1 is remaining. Then again that condition is true one time because x of 1 is stored to 1, so greater than 0, yes. Now position taking like 3 multiply 10 for 30, yes, directly our requirement. And then modulo separate to x of modulo 10, so that is a separate to 1 and plus store. Here what to do, here separate digit and summation both in one statement. So R equal to R plus modulo 10, so that is a short technique, so I write also full technique. So 31 and then divide by 10, so that is 0, yes, condition is false, so I look again. And then our new reverse means new reverse number store in R, and x of I one position that 0 by 10, and then while loop is false. So here we can store 31 and then I plus plus, so that 14 turns, same process going on. Okay, so I think I stop because all element one by one taking, and we can only give the 2 digit. Okay, now we can check also 2 number in 3 digits. So I again compile, yes, and taking 1 2 3, then 3 4 5 5 4 6 6 7 8 7 8 9, yes. And let us check that number. So first 2 number we can take also 3 digit number, how it's reverse order. So yes, first is here I 0 initialize, yes, and our x of I 1 2 3, and R is some garbage value that store 0, and condition is while loop true, yes, x of I 0 greater than 0, yes, 1023 means 1 2 3 that number is. So that R multiply 10, so that is 0, and then x modulo 10, so 3 is separated, store in R. Here modulo and plus R, so R is now 3 and divide by our new number is 12 because 3 is separate. Now condition is true, yes, that condition is true, and then getting the position 3 multiplied 10 and 30, our 10 position, that we can say that 10 position. So 2, yes, and then modulo and plus, so modulo is separate, 2 12 divided by modulo 2 is separate, and 2 plus 30 32, yes. So our R new means R store 32, that position second, we can say that 10 position. And modulo, then new number is only 1, condition is true 1 times, yes. R multiply R divide by, so that getting the 100 position, like 320, just that 320 number, yes, correct. So now our modulo, that is a new number is store separate digit 1 and store in 321, that is getting the reverse order. So 100 position. Now you can give the 4 digits, same process. And now our x of divided by 10, so 0, and condition is false, and that store in our x of 0, our reverse number or element. So again, same process. So I repeat one time. So initialize R again because that is stored in our previous number. So assign to 0 is compulsory, and then 3 4 5 that greater than 0, yes. Then R equal to R multiply 10, so 0 because 0 is divided by 10, so 0. And then 5 is separate modulo because 345, so 5 is separated, yes. And then new number only 34, yes, 5 is separate, and store in R also. Modulo is a, we have to what to do here, plus sign and modulo, 2 operators, same statement. So first separate the digit and store in R variable, that reverse. and yes, condition third, yes, true. So yes, that getting the positions 10. So R is 5 and multiply n, so 50. Yes, so that is required. And then separate 4 because modulo 34 modulo 10. So 4, yes, and also store in R. So 54 getting the number, and then new number is only 3. 34 divided by 10, so only 3. Yes, condition is true last time. Yes, then T here is a R is 54 and multiple 10. So 540 number. Yes, new means that position, 100 position getting. Yes, and then that store in the R. So 3 store R. So R 540 and 543. So that is a reverse. And then divide by 3, 10. So 0 and condition false, and R store in again X of 1. So that is getting. So I think not now again, because so that is same process going on. So I stop. Yes, and also you can scan 4 digit, but up to 4. If you, yes, I run this program. Yes. Okay, and but I stop this watch. Okay, so by mistakenly I run. So I stop control F8, that is stopping, and now yes, up to 4 digit, because here is a integer. So you cannot more 5 digit you have to get. So you can here long integer take, then there is no any error. Okay, so that is also solution. So otherwise that is a rank problem. Okay. So yes, that is a very simple, and that is all very important logic, but a very simple way I can elaborate this logic to you. So yes, any doubt for this question? I think very simple. We can reverse of 1D array elements, all elements we can reverse order. Okay, so that is a reverse order. We can get the position and then separate digit and summation, and then taking new number, and store also same. So yes, that I think perfectly. So here I open again and just write for your reference. Yes, any doubt of this definition, then you can write in comment section. That is our main logic is there. Yes, here that logic part is developed. We have to. So yes, perfectly I have now. So write this program to your note in C language, and I close this file. Yes, alter, and I also give the solution. If you take the 5-digit number, then you can compulsory here take the long integer. Otherwise, you can getting the garbage value, or means minus negative value. So that I cannot implement for your reference. So, and also you can know what is a LD formatting symbol for long integer. Yes, so that is also you can print. There is no any problem. So if you not get, I just one time, yes, I here take long, first I not take, yes, let us what happen. So here we can give first 4-digit number, yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, one number, then 4, 5, 6, 7, yes, that is all perfectly, but after that not perfectly, yes, let us check. So yes, all our 4-digit is completely like our 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7, 6, 5, 4. But next 7, 8, 9, 1. So 1, 9, 8, 7. Then 3, 2, 4. So 1, 4, 3, 2. And last is 3, 4, 5. So 6, 5, 4, 3. That is perfect. But now not perfect, I think. Let us check. I give some big number. So 5 digit. Yes. So that is a out of range, because integer is a 42,767, that is positive range, but here our number is a 54,321. So yes, let us check how that is some giving the garbage value, I think. Let us check. And also here I 65,432, 5-digit number. So that number, like I think that not getting in 3rd digit, 4th number, but other number I getting the error. So all are negative, because that range is not sufficient. So that is a problems in 5-digit number. So that all are 0 or some garbage value. So why? So what solution I previously say, here you can only take the long integer and also scan LD and also print LD. Yes, finish that logic. So here we can also provide the LD. Yes, all are we can also index is not required. So here I separate both. Yes, so here element is only because index is small. Index is not required to long integer. So here I remove two data type separate. So integer I and R, that is yes, R is a not yes, R is required to because that number is stored. Only I is integer and our element x of I and that R we can store. So I just remove the I. I is a only integer 0, 1 to that index. So index is not long. Okay. I save and compile. Yes, let us check how perfectly give output or not. So I again give the 5-digit number. Yes, some large value. So 5-digit number. Yes, perfectly work or not. Let us check. Yes, I think last. So yes, perfectly give the answer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. So all are well. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. All are perfectly working. Okay. And also one improve is remaining, and that is we can say that only here you can initialize my technique here 50, and you take one integer simple, not here I n, and here before the enter you can enter the array 1D array size. So what benefit of this? You can choose control the loop of enter 1D array size that is not dynamic array, but we can control to our loop some. So yes, here ampersand n, and then what to do here, static 5 we can replace to n. Yes, so that is benefit. So we can scan any, like here our first iteration I like 2 only number, but we can compulsory enter the 5 digit. So now I in iteration table give like 2 only. So you can trace like 1, 2, 3 and 3, 4, only any numbers, only 2 numbers scan. Yes, so watch time that is better. We cannot break only 2 numbers that finish and complete your watch. Okay, so that is a benefit. You can less number of element and more number of element, but maximum give the 50. Yes, that is a maximum to 50, but that type of not required. We have to like here we can only 20 up to sufficient to a requirement. 50 you can give, there is no any problem. So yes, I think perfectly now all are well. Okay, so write this program long, we can solve also negative problem to range integer data types. So long integer is required. Okay, so that is our main logic. Perfectly we have to develop nesting for and while loop. That is nesting, not 2 for loop. Here for and while loop combination. Okay, so yes, I close this file. Yes, and all this write to your not in C programming. I close these files, all output, and quit. Yes, so subscribe my channel, Ashok C. Jalai, and press the bell icon to never miss any update. Thanks for your watching, supporting, and sharing my video lecture. Hare Krishna.